I'ma keep it a buck. Cause every time they win, it's all luck. And every time we win, it's all us. I ain't even hating, cause everything I say is all guts. And everything I lay is raw cut.
Alright, so fellas, so I want to get an understanding of, you know, do you feel like the crowd was engaged? Like, how do you feel like the crowd was towards y'all?
I think it was receptive. The crowd was
I think the crowd
was awesome.
Y'all downplaying it. The crowd was terrific.
I don't even think that they thought it was gonna be as exciting as it was. I don't think they thought they was gonna be as exciting.
They didn't know what they was getting into.
Like,
we didn't know what we was getting into.
They was hype, man. Like they made me like. I went in there feeling it like, okay.
Summer Madness.
That shit like a real
3 rounds. I thought it was about to go down in there.
Big shout out to Chris too. For that introduction he gave us to it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he made us feel like a basketball game. Yeah. And you started lineup.
We look like the monsters. That crowd was like that crowd might have been better than the crowd. They was amped there. That came out.
And they still was when we finished. They kept clapping.
I'm ready to go back up.
We came back up. They was clapping. We left. Came back again. They was clapping.
I got something else to say. Let's go.
It was great though.
And so like teachers have a lot of content knowledge, but for some reason when they walk into the classroom they have trouble delivering it. And you guys went up there and spent science content, you know, easy. Right. What do you think the difference is?
Like the relatability probably. You know, they can relate to us more than a normal teacher. You know what I'm saying? More teachers, like I was saying earlier, give it to you textbook. You know what I'm saying? They reading it to you and just wanted to stick with you. They're not giving you different metaphors that you know that you might be familiar with that can register with it. That's how I had to learn.
Like that, I think when you rap and you got to make a story rhyme, it's harder than just going up there actually talking. So that wasn't that difficult for us because we know how to make things make sense and make it rhyme, period. So if we had to go up there, doesn't matter, we had to go up there and just talk. It'd be so easy for us because of what we do. I think if you do poetry or if you rap or anything with words, you gotta read and think, and anything with words, I think it just makes it easier to talk.
Long story short, education should always be fun. Right. It should always just be fun, like always. Like when you go to school, you know, you gotta think about how many hours you're in. It's a job, really. Mm-hmm. When you think about it, you in school as a kid is a job. Think about it, you get a lunch break. You get a lunch break, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like in recess, but it's like the job. And you know, kids don't want to be there. From the kids to college students, you know, who we just displayed our work in front of. Even though you're in college, you technically really don't want to be there. You get what I'm saying? We all can get our degree and just bounce. Everybody would do that, but you got to go through the course. You got to go through the classroom. So I just think that it should always be fun. I think battle rap makes it so much fun, as you just seen. Putting the neutrons, electrons, and the organs in different ways. It's like, oh, that's how you do it. That's how you get what I'm saying? Nobody want to hear. Turn to page 92.
Yeah, it has to be funny.
The matter of the, you know what I mean? Nobody.
It's all about the way you give it to
them. Yeah, that's what it really is. You know what I'm saying?
My man, they don't talk.
He talked more than he did. He said something in the beginning. I'm
man. He said, don't talk.
Nah, he gotta talk. Drop some gems on him, DNA. Go ahead. What you got for him?
Next question. Next question.
I don't like it. He want to put his glasses on and get his bag on.
Next question, man.
Who was that?
Please ask something difficult.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Nah, so why do we feel like, I know you said it's more so the relatability, you know, aspect as to why, but like you said, it was fun, it was easy for y'all to get up there, like I'm trying to figure out what these teachers are lacking there, because y'all didn't know these kids, but these teachers have these students for a whole year, and they never get that type of feedback or reaction that y'all do.
I got something in my personality. A lot of teachers don't have personality. You know what I'm saying? I had some teachers that got no personality at all, and I don't want to hear what they had to say. Then I remember like two teachers, a teacher, I forgot her name. She was a black lady too, and she had so much personality. I wanted to hear what she had to say. So when she was teaching me the personality, she was laughing. Like, you take this and do this, and like I wanted to hear what she had to say. A lot of teachers go up there, like he said, and just stand there and be like, "Yo, I know you ain't used to this, but relax. We trying to get you up there."
Somebody put a clip of the battle.
Yeah, like you said, a lot of teachers don't have personality. They just go up there and teach. It's like they don't got the love to do it. You know what I'm saying? They stand up there and that's what they give off. So I think that's what the kids take.
Sometimes it's a good answer. and honestly, some of them really just there to do a job. When you just there to do a job, you're not gonna go outside of that. You're not gonna experiment more. You gotta experiment, and that's what this is. This is an experiment. When you really think about it, it can fail. It could have failed bad. Like there could have been parents in there like, oh my God, you got these hooligans on stage rapping about everybody in there, from the lady in the wheelchair to the little girl in the front to the kid.
You saw that?
Yeah, I saw that.
I saw a white lady up there.
like
clapping.
yeah, like
I said, oh shit.
So I just heard, that's all I heard. I don't see nothing with the
We should get white folk. We gotta hear it.
So basically to capture that, so that they didn't let you go.
I just want to say one thing. You're supposed to cut me off. We trying to show something else.
So just that type of audience where it's so much going on in the audience, to capture that and to have them almost. I think they wanted to give a little standing ovation. That room was shaking so much. The room was shaking just to show you we're experimenting. We're experimenting.
I ain't gonna lie, it was so.
It was crazy.
A lot of teachers are scared. A lot of teachers are scared to experiment, and some of them are there to just do a job and don't want to expand.
Like DNA, parents experimenting on him. Look at him.
Yo, you gotta clap back.
I couldn't even. He's a piece of. You too.
See, I like that. Another teacher would have said, "Come on, guys, stop."
Right.
See, you said, "Clap back." See, I would have been like, "Oh, you know what? I'm in Mr. J class, man. What's up?"
That's what it is.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's what it is right there. A lot of teachers.
Just fun. That was just fun.
You gotta have fun, man.
Let me ask you. So y'all incorporated science today. Why do you feel like you didn't incorporate it in the past?
Or you mean come up with?
Let me say more.
Yeah.
More so like.
We do.
More so than.
No, what I'm trying to say is that
We probably haven't made it a focus.
yeah, we
point.
haven't made it a vocal point because I mean you gotta know what audience you're in front of. But what are you saying?
That's why
I know.
You said focus. He said vocal.
Nah, we can edit it. No, you took what he said and said a different word.
Yeah, but I was getting to my.
I know. But
This is why I don't talk. Let me hear your vocal point.
But it was T-Top that said it.
It was your partner that said it.
I heard it.
This why schools get shut up, man. This why.
Talk to him.
I'm in Mr. J class.
He got talk to him, man. This is when Columbine happened.
What?
I don't understand this is when Columbine happened.
Go ahead, Chair. Go ahead, Chair.
Cool.
No, but now, hold on. But I want to really get where you're going with the question. When you say why don't we don't use it more, do you mean in our actual battle raps, or do you mean why we don't try to do this? What just happened and go to schools and do it?
Not so much this, but like
Incorporate the science.
Yeah, more. You know.
You want because when you think about it. We think about it, science is used a lot, but do you mean where we're pointing it out more? That it's
like the physics,
no. But I'm gonna talk about science.
Nah, but
big gun, right?
In battle,
you know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's not in battle rap. Well, when we rapping, period. It does come a time where it was time. Alright, for instance, K-Shine against DNA, he made that the focal point. But whatever we think of, we might look at this door and break down this door and make that the focal point. It's just whatever we think of.
No, I definitely feel like rapping scientific.
That was a new word.
But yeah, like that was a perfect example, like with K Shine there. So I guess if we have a reason to use it, then it'll get used.
All you do is sell drugs in your rap. I don't know why you up here talking about science.
It's science. It's measurements.
It's science. That was fire. That was fire, man.
The measurements.
That was fire.
Man, I know they was like, what the hell?
Nah, they wasn't. Nah, they went crazy for that.
But when you think about
I think a couple of them sell drugs.
For example,
They got them packed.
For example, you got K-Shine battled him and did the whole science thing.
Yeah.
He has done that. He has done the elements before, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah.
Who did it before?
Chilla Jones.
Chilla Jones. I knew it was one of us that schemed. Chilla Jones did the elements before. When you talking about the body with a headshot or due to the
and the and all that.
Yeah, when you talk about there we go.
See that? That's what I was saying. That's what I was trying to get before.
Yeah.
The focal point.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
You know, I interrupted. I was trying to say like when it pertains to the person that you battle, but then you bring it up.
Right.
When I battled the dude and his name was Adam, then it makes sense to talk about Adam, nucleus, and all that. So that's really what it is. Unless we get called to do a science battle, then the whole joint.
But when you think about it, battle rap is science because the whole job is to dissect the nigga.
A nigga,
not a fraud.
A person? What?
He said, dissect the nigga. Dissect the nigga. My nigga. We're in Ivy League college.
I know it's getting edited.
And I don't edit that. He dissect the nigga.
Wow.
This nigga said shoot the school up. This nigga, if y'all keep this, it's over for this whole movement.
That's how Columbine.
Yeah, I know y'all edited it. So,
You got this good. You got some questions?
I was just seeing if
Huh? Let me
No, I
ask
was
you a
talking about we
question.
say little certain thing. I said I know
Nick
the
has a
editing.
question for us. Nick has a question. Would we like to take questions from the audience? Anybody else?
All right, fellas. So did y'all have any thoughts?
I got one.
Okay.
See, that's what I'm talking. Thank you, man.
You ever thought, well, now that y'all have done something like this, where specifically y'all go in and y'all got a specific topic to talk about, would y'all ever think about turning it into, a separate business? Where it's like, from just my point of view.
Yeah, me and Clips
In
Mother do that
terms
all
of
the time. We know.
In terms of
So the specific.
he dropped out so early in school. I can't do business. We can't go nowhere else. What are we gonna do when they say, all right, put your degrees here, your diplomas, and then step into the auditorium? We can't get in. So, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is,
Maybe he's saying like take it for a school tour. Like
That's dope.
no, that's what we actually. This was what this was about. But he's involved, but for bringing us together. You know what I mean? He connected with Goodz. Goodz hit us. We brought us all together. So we wouldn't make that move without him. This is his whole. Him and Chris. They put this whole thing together. We wouldn't even try to do that. But I'm doing a whole history tour myself. Cause it ain't got nothing to do with that. I need all my money. You can get the science. What you trying?
I want mad.
Hey yo, Paul. Hey. Nah, I'm just joking. I was gonna say, man, I stopped myself. That's why.
Yeah, I'll take social studies, man.
So how about like as tutoring? So let's say I was somebody who was like, hey, I need help, memorizing this vocabulary. Could I send it to y'all?
Oh, that's actually dope. You need help, my brother? You sound like you need help.
I'm a business guy.
Sound like you cooking up something. Talk to me after, brother. Sound like you got something going on over there, brother. Talk to me
But
after.
if you know somebody,
Yeah.
they got that.
Childish Gambino, good question, man. This is America, man. Good question.
Yeah, man.
Hey, they got a question.
Now this is great what y'all was talking. This is great when you're able to take your own personal tour, take your own craft, and teach with it.
Right.
When you say to people who might say, you can't do this with everyone, this won't be. Not every crowd will relate to it.
They probably won't. You could make it relatable, man. Like I don't perform for so many different crowds and so many different fan bases, bro. You can make stuff relatable, man.
You just gotta really know who you're in front of. Once you study the audience that you're gonna be in front of, you know what to talk about.
Like no matter how much they tell me this is an Ivy League school, I say, oh, it's in Harlem? I can talk then. I can talk. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta relate to it.
Now, what I'm gonna say is you can make anything relatable. It's about if you know how to do it. Anybody that has personality can make something relatable.
So we can take this to a little middle school in Wisconsin.
Wait.
They will love it.
Once again, it was kids in that crowd that were going crazy from children.
They were sitting in the front.
That's what I'm saying. There were children in there. You get what I'm saying? There were children, and when you think about the whole white race, if that's what we're referring to in terms of the crowd, if you're referring to that, when you really think about that, they all listening to the dudes that's here now. They are at the concerts more than us.
Right.
They hit
fans,
to everything that's going on.
They the
So
biggest
as you said, the middle school in Nebraska, we could go there and tear that up. Put that on the list. So Nebraska. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I believe that we can do that, and God bless, we was able to shake the room with children to elderly people in that room.
Right. Elderly people there all
We make everything look.
Man, it's crazy.
Go ahead, finish talking, my bro.
I'm not your brother, I'm your father. I'm sorry, next question.
Who won the battle tonight?
See, that's my problem with you. This is not about that. This is about
I never tell battle rap.
Let's look at battle rap. No. Seriously, enough is enough. Like, y'all gotta stop asking questions. We won, but y'all gotta stop asking questions.
They definitely didn't win. But
We won, but seriously, this is not about that.
it ain't about,
That's it.
it's about who won or lost.
Don't
So them
come up
losing
doing
is
that.
not important. Don't do
Winning
that.
and losing is not important. We
Don't
won,
make that
that's
the
not
headline.
important.
Goods and them lost. Don't make that the headline. That's not the focus point.
Y'all know what the caption is, man.
Y'all know. Yo, we
Clips are good, still undefeated.
the building. Still undefeated.
I ain't gonna lie, that you lost with T-Top, you gonna lose with Shine. Who else you gonna team up with? No, I'm talking about y'all together.
We never lost together.
Y'all on one as a tag team
Definitely.
against us.
Against us.
So you judging this battle?
Yes.
Yeah, which I want to
Well, I was
do.
lying. I was
Which I
lying.
want We have more room shakers.
Y'all definitely
We have more room
So
shakers.
how do we go up there? How do we go up there and ask them? How do we killed? Yo, look.
Smoke him.
You wanna go there and ask them? You wanna go up there and ask them?
That's who won.
They probably forgot.
Now they
been
forgot.
so long.
Now they forgot.
It's been so long. They're gonna be like, damn, what he said again? What he said? I forgot.
Nah,
We gonna do it for fun. They might.
They gonna know who they
Yeah.
like better.
Yo,
Let's go do it. Let's go do it. Let's go do it.
Nah, we're not doing that.
Yeah, we're not doing that. And look, your man is really gonna put it.
Look at now, look at knowledge, look. That's his little evil plan, man. That was knowledge evil plan. Knowledge had one question his whole way here, and that was it.
T-Top, did you?
Everybody else asking
Gunballs
forms
and
of questions. You guys
Knowledge, you dress like Jason.
Everybody asking, you think I can take this?
You didn't see the battle knowledge?
How do you think?
Oh yeah, definitely drug bars and
Yo, knowledge.
One question.
Yo, Knowledge, you dress like Michael Myers.
It's alright. This is my football game. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying. You know? Kill it. Yeah, he about to go kill somebody.
So after this question, I guess we'll see if y'all really want me to go ask him who won, and then we'll go bring other stuff.
Nah, we
I don't do judge battles only for 5 extra.
Question for you though.
Yeah,
Question for
I got
you.
a judge battle.
Then we can
You know,
throw
I
a
add
joke
something in the package.
Science to it.
Cause I've seen
extra bando.
hip hop used to teach youth about science, and I think I saw the Jizza did before. But what made you reach out to Goodz to use the avenue of battle rap to reach the youth?
First of all, he didn't reach out to Goods. He reached out to me, and then after that, I brought them in. Right? Don't say he reached out to me.
Nigga met T-Top on stage.
He reached out to me, and then I brought these niggas
He
on.
met T-Top when we got off stage. Nigga met T-Top when we left the stage.
So hey, bring whoever you can.
He said, T-Top a replacement.
Hold on, before you
He don't
answer
talk to me here.
that, before you answer that, so we can get back serious.
He reached out.
Why did you ask your question breaking down like that with your hand?
I watch so much battle rap, man.
Yeah, all right, cool. Go ahead.
They got an earmuff
Yeah,
on
he
his
said.
camera. Like that. They got an earmuff on his camera. That's why he got an earmuff on his camera.
Seriously though, you can answer that.
Nigga got a little rabbit for it.
What made you want to reach out to Goodz to get us involved in?
You know, honestly, just like I said, I had a tough experience in Ohio where the teachers were they were racist.
Oh, you lived in Ohio?
Yeah, I was living out there for 4 years. I was doing my PhD out there, and I would have finished it, but the teachers were so racist that I couldn't. Like, it was nothing but white people in my department, and they couldn't relate to me at all. I know I was telling y'all a little bit about this.
Yeah. When we spoke, yeah.
And like they couldn't relate to me, so I needed a way. I felt, and I noticed that they said I wasn't smart enough to be in the school. Mind you, I was the only black student, PhD student at the school. Oh, you're not smart. I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, these dudes is wild. I just left Columbia University medical program.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was researching for them, all that.
Right.
So I was like, damn, if they feel like that about their only doctoral student who's a teacher there, they feel like that about me. I imagine how they feel about the undergraduate students.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, damn. I'm like, so these teachers really don't care about the students at all. Whether they're doctoral students, high school students, anything. Right. So I'm like, I have to show the kids that they're smart enough and they have to be strong enough to handle these punches. They get punched in the head, punches. They have to be strong enough to handle it. But they have to know that they're intelligent. And so that's why I needed somebody like y'all who kind of can relate to them and I can relate to them, but y'all know how to engage them, you know, metaphorically, you know, better than I can. Like in the classroom, they love me, you know, teaching wise. But we have to sometimes reach the kids musically, because that's what these kids like. They like the music, so we have to get them engaged musically. And I feel like it takes 3 types, because even in business, you need 3 types of ways to, you know, get somebody to buy something. You know, I remember it was a lot of, remember they was trying to sell lotto tickets. So what happened?
Yo, Godzilla coming. I can't.
Oh yeah, I hear that shit.
You got a gay cat in the wall. That shit keep hissing. Like,
Nah, the animal is coming out of me. That's what it is.
Yo, I was gonna say that.
got a suit on. We don't play that.
Right. So, what I'm talking about. So now, what I was saying was that sometimes you need 3 types of ways to connect with somebody. And so when I noticed that they were selling lotto tickets, what they did, they put it in the newspaper, they put it in the on the TV, and then somebody mentioned it to me. So now it's 3 forms. So I figured they see their teacher talking them that good stuff, then they hear musically they talking that science stuff. Now all you need is one other person to connect with to get them more engaged in the science field. And so I feel like the more ways we can get the kids thinking that way, because you know it's difficult for me as a scientist. You know, I got mad different experiments that I actually run. You know, no joking stuff. Like I actually do experiments. You know, all that stuff, clinical stuff. And it's difficult for me going back to the neighborhood because I can't really communicate or connect with people because they're not talking about what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I can talk to her, I can talk with my hands like that, whatever. But sometimes you want to talk about different things, and sometimes all people talking about is liquor and shorties and all that. You're not always in that mindset. Like you can do it sometimes, but you can't do that every day. And so, you know, it's like more to get people engaged. And when you talk about science, you can talk about business. You talk about growth. You talk about money. You know what I'm saying? And different things like that. So that's really why I connected with Goodz, because I felt lonely and I needed more scientists around me.
Don't say lonely.
Yeah, I was about to say.
No.
That sounded lonely. It's a strip club.
No,
Just don't say you connected because you felt lonely. On camera, just don't
Stop pulling that man into the.
Hey yo! Hey yo!
You keep talking. Fuck all that.
Wait!
Hold on.
You're not even supposed to be here.
You're here because of us. You are here because of us.
You relax over there.
It's an educator, and
you're not.
He told me.
This is a different thing.
He told me we connected
you know
mentally.
what?
I got him. I didn't know.
He said he called Goodz because he was lonely. What you want us to do?
I don't know. I didn't want to
make sure it's
bad
all
on me.
business. I want to make sure when he called me, it's not because he lonely.
I got a battle coming up. Everything is
I'm looking for the remote control over here. He keep pausing people and all that.
All right, there you go. He want to rap. That's what it is.
There you go.
Hey, my man Fish Joe.
But
Not lonely, not good.
But anyway, so I met Goodz in the basketball court. He said he want to play me for some bread, play me for like $200.
Man, nah,
so that's what we gonna do. Oh, now
You 6'8".
all right, now that we got that.
Before you taught science, you almost went to the NBA. You want to play me? I'm good.
So yeah, but now I'm glad you know, we had a chance to communicate. He helped me, you know, bring these guys together, and it's just been a blessing. I'm glad we did. Thank y'all for coming out. You know, I appreciate y'all.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
Alright.
So basically, and that whole thing, I'm the big kahuna. I got y'all little dudes to come.
No, he just had your number first. He was easy to answer your DM. I'm busy. I'm busy. We got real shit going on.
That's what it was.
Nah, I'm joking. That's all. Listen, we joked a lot and all that, but that's what we mean. We have fun at the end of the day, and that's what we trying to get out.
That's how we get our point across.
That's it. You know what I mean?
Get out.
Salute Mia Clark, Columbia, Chris. He ain't around.
Yeah, I appreciate all y'all, man.
Thank you. Yo, you know you got an ex-convict in this college. I ain't trying.
They must remember me from 05, dodged the raid in 09. Now I'm back, I blew up, still they know I'm Ola. Hustled on the brick dot, and I was on the gridiron. Now I'm at the